Hi, so what I want to show you in this video is the relationship between the electron configurations and the periodic table. So if you have your periodic table, look at it. Hopefully it looks something like this. Now, the one thing that might look a little bit different is hydrogen, or not hydrogen, sorry, helium. Helium is actually located up here in the top right-hand corner. Up here. But in reality, it's a noble gas, so that's why it's moved over here, but it also belongs over in this side over here. So that's why I filled that in, so it's just kind of a normal block there. The periodic table has 4 blocks, and I made them each a different color. And the 4 blocks correspond to the 4 sublevels. So you have S, P, D, and F. Well, the 4 blocks, over here in the red you have S, that's S block. The green, you have P block. Blue is the D block. And then down here you have the F block. Okay, and if you remember the filling order, we go 1s straight to 2s, then to 2p, then 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, and so on and so forth. It seems kind of confusing, and using the arrows sometimes isn't all that great. Well, the nice thing is you can actually use the periodic table for that. So if we had our energy levels, so let's say we have 3 energy levels before you get to D block. So you got 1, 2, 3, sort of like this, and then obviously it's, split down the middle like that. And then there's 2 in the P block. There's 6 total elements in each, so it's something sort of like this. Obviously this is very rough, so I apologize. And then your D block has 4, so it would be split into half like this. And you can just kind of run with it like so. Hopefully. Okay, so very rough, but there you have it. So at the beginning you have hydrogen. Well, notice the hydrogen is on the level labeled 1 on the periodic table, okay? And it's in S block, so it's 1s, 1. It's in the first column, it's in the first row. So your row would be the energy level. Your column is essentially the number of electron in that. Now, when you go over to the P side, you have like 13, 14. We'll base that off of, they are the valence electrons, so the ones in the outermost level, and you look at the ones, but we'll get there. The second one is helium, and so for hydrogen you'd have 1s1, for helium you'd have 1s2. You go down to lithium. Lithium ends in the 2s block in the first column, so lithium ends with 2s2. Well, lithium is 1s1, I mean not 1s1, 1s2, 2s1. That's kind of how it ends. If we go and we pick something like phosphorus, phosphorus is right here, okay? That is on the 3rd energy level, okay? This is all the 3rd energy level here. And it is the 5th place over on that. It is the 3rd place over in the P block. So for phosphorus, if we were to start at the beginning, you have 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6, because notice you can fit 6 in the P block, 2 in the s's, and then you go to 3s, 2, and then 3p, 3. It's the 3rd one, 1, 2, 3rd over in the P sublevel on the 3rd energy level. So each element just tells you the last electron that goes into it, but hopefully you can fill it all up from there. So notice, even just looking at phosphorus, we start at the 1s and we go that direction. Then we go to the 2s, okay? We make it through the 2s and we go to the 2p, and then you go to the 3s, and you make it to the 3p. So we're going in order. If you drew out that diagonal thing that I drew out last video, you'll find that it's the exact same order, and the periodic table is actually arranged in the proper filling order if you know the blocks. So that will help you know when to introduce the D's and the P's and so on and so forth. So hopefully that is a helpful tool for you, and